strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hawkeyes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Judicials offense will go on the attack first. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's O'Neal. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding it.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Big play for both of these teams early in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Fighting his his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's a good, easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. Perfect.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Makes a connection. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fullback's got it. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Matthews. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle. It's O'Neal. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Judicials are flying down the field. The give to the back. Running into the open space. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the move. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Judicials. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Snags a quick pass on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And it's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on! Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll try to get outside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks...
Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He now has 56 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense. They get set to take over. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's O'Neal. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Judicials will call on their punt team. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches tonight.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide open downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City.
And the Judicials will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give on the inside. Finds a little space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He's going to get loose. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Built the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run play action. Scrambling away. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy leading them time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for any...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials are marching down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's York. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than...
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. The Judicials started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the edge, it's O'Neal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. He'll toss it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. Under fire. The short hands. It's York. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. On the ground, it's made. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the option. And the Judicials pick up the 1st down.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the 1st down. Great effort on 4th, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
On the option. And some room to work. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Judicials now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hawkeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Goes to the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. On the move. It's made. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.